Hello, guys. Today I'm going to comment why I lost in the E7WC, starting with the first match of the main stage against NERO. So this is the draft phase where I'm playing against NERO. Uh, First off, I have to ban like Luna and like Tenebria because they are just broken units. Luna being broken for very obvious reasons, and Light Tenebria being broken because she's really random. You can playing against her, playing with her, it's just random. This is something that you don't want to face. In the preliminaries, I was playing a lot of Ban Luna and Ban Mortelix. Then Light Tene was kind of a problem, so I had to ban her too. And my opponent bans Zio and RCT because, of course, Nero is known as an aggressive player. So, for this recording, as I am on Mac, there is no audio about what's going on. There is not really an audio because on Streamlabs I need to install some like side app to have sound, but only my voice is necessary for this showcase. So I had first pick, so I do immediately have to pick Albarunka or Rinak because those are broken units and you cannot play against really. You cannot leave your opponent with every broken unit in the game, so you pretty much have to ban them. Okay, so let me skip. So he picked Aram. Then I go FCC and not FCC. I go Ilinav and Dark Pera because Pera is pretty good as a whole, and it's also a DPS that can potentially cleanse. Ilinav could also cleanse, and Ilinav prevents Renek from doing too much damage with S3. Also, Ilinav does also cleanse. So he picks Lidica, Fire Lidica, and Red Flan, which is a very good combo. I Back then I didn't have really much, like I didn't have a plan to counter this. So last I'm going in fourth pick is Amiki because Amiki is really good in this setup. And my last pick is Elion Lua. So, note to you guys, I was not trained to go on the first, like the first day of the main matches. I was not really trained because there was literally nobody around, and the meta also shifted. So people had to re-gear, and since that was pre-season, nobody played really the game. So, like it was very hard to find somebody to train with. So I picked my ER Lua, which is a good counter for Fire Lidica, but this was a good counter um till Fenris artifact became popular, and when it became popular, it kind of fell off. So there it is. So he picks Mort. I have to bat Mort, but I really think that I should have went with a different gameplay. I should probably have banned Renak and left Mort open. I think I could have had a better shot at winning, but it's kind of hard. Like I was not trained once again. And one thing you have to know also is Moonlight Pera was a character that I had after the season ended and before the qualifier. So, as I mentioned previously, I did not have any time to train, so I am not trained with a character. So I don't know how much damage he like. I didn't know how much damage, how much speed she needs. Like I had no idea. She just had a basic build with Uberius Tooth. So yeah, if I like, if I would play today the same match, my build on some unit would have been completely different. So game would have been like everything would have been different in this setup. So my opponent just go and slams my unit because I don't have enough ER on a front unit. Wait, let me speed up this. Uh, let's speed this up to. Mm, okay. Okay, so here I press S3 on my para. Yeah, and the first thing I should have focused here should have been like Renak. Yeah, but after in this setup, I have 80% crit chance. I didn't crit. And right now, I should have started to focus the unit above, like Flan, and killed Renak with a burn on my para, but I misplayed. I should have focused Flan way sooner because it's an aggressive Flan, so she dies with two S1s. So that was just a straight misplay from my part because I shouldn't like this game was free if I knew how much damage Lone Payworth was doing, but I was not trained with the character, so basically I couldn't know. But here, this is basically how I misplayed. Then I got it a few times, but it's 50-50, so he took the winning route, and yeah, the stun wasn't good. So that's it for the first game. Kind of unfortunate. I go AB Ufin first pick because Mort is not available. I ban Amid because he's a cleaver and he likes it. And I also buy Brazilia because he likes a Brazilia. I'm really surprised that he banned Pera or Celias. Maybe it's because I picked them both in preliminaries. Not in preliminaries, but in qualifiers. Like preliminaries is when you play to go to the qualifiers and main stage. Just three stages. So I go on this spot. I go aced. I go. So there is my Yufin, my aced, and my run. So Zio being banned and my run being really fast on F effectiveness build. I have a pretty good shot at playing first. He was kind of like surprised by this gameplay. He went like really on a defensive route, and I went Jaco Rana. So this game was really good. Uh, Most of it, uh, that was like really doable. I burned, yeah. He counters once. I press S3 then. He counters twice, like 2 out of 2. Then on Jakku, I go on like this unit, and he goes on my Yufin, and this is really bad because let's say he went on Jakku, I don't get to play another turn. It's kind of bad, but I get to play with all my units left, and my Yufin would have been full HP, which means also that my Yufin would have killed uh, Sage Bal and Light Achates because I do run a lot of damage on my Elbrus Yufin. So that wouldn't have been like this would have been okay, but he went on the best unit. If he went on Ran, that was almost an instant GG. If he went on Rana, that was also an instant GG. But He just went on the best unit for free, and that was kind of bad. So here I press S1 on Light Acatis and I go on Sage Ball. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So I hit him the two more times, like with Eufin and Ran, and there is no counter. So on like he's been hit 5 times, he countered 3 times. So this is a 60% rate, which is really high. Like it's 30, it's supposed to be 30%. So this things like this shouldn't not be happening. So here he takes a turn, he kills my run, then I proceed to press S1 and he counters again 30% by the way. So were on like 3 counter for 5 hit, now we're on 4 counter for 6 hit. So he's at 66% counter rate. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. And this right here kills me because my Jacko would have played another turn and just pressed S3 and killed him, but this did not happen. And he was like pretty, you can see him being pretty happy about that. If this didn't happen, that was just a win for me. So he is pretty happy, yeah. Kind of cringe the fact that he countered like most of the time. And nah, he didn't take a turn basically, so I couldn't like Elbrus. Like he took one turn and like Elbrus wouldn't have mattered. But the fact that my Yufin HP was lowered because of the S3 and the fact that he countered, that was a little bit too much. So this is me on game 3. I go Pera. I did ban what unit? Flan and Mortilix because Red Flan is broken and Mortilix is a stupid unit. Like on a lot of metrics, it's a stupid unit. Like blocking counter for your team and for the opponent. I feel like it's really stupid, but maybe we can see some change coming soon, like with an EE, so your team can counter too. But yeah. Okay, so opponent goes Hilinav and Aram, and I go FCC and Lady Country. So my plan here is to set up a potential Cavell or potential what she's called Sidom. So my opponent goes DJB and Beloni, which are really good pick. But he has like two one no like no he has one of non-offensive skills with Haram that I can trigger myself as LDK is locked on 3, and he has DJB who is highly reliant on playing non-offensive skills, and Celine is green and SSB being red, being blue, means that this is natural counter, like elemental counter. And I went Solitaria because Solitaria basically shits on his comp. Basically, she shits on his comp. And FCC is pretty good against SSB also because you can also press with FCC your S3 and just give back every debuff you caught playing against her. So he wants LRK. I decided to ban LRK if I remember correctly. He banned Solitaria, and then this was just my green Celine against his SSB. So he procced. I went. Remember, I have wrong EE. My EE here is turn EE, so it's an useless EE. But I still decide to burn because my Celine is literally full damage, and I kill. And when I kill here, the game is over. So we are at a state where I don't need that much stuff to win anymore because he has like every Cleese unit is gone. Basically, he goes Sage Ball. I feel like I should have banned Sage Ball here, but I banned Celine because he likes the combo Celine Sage Ball when he didn't have his band, which is fair because it's very strong. And then yeah, there it is. I'm going like this. I go XDD and I go Ruel, which are really good, but you guys have to know in this setup that with the timing, with the pressure, my plan was to pick uh, Moonlight East. My plan was to pick Moonlight East, but I kind of forgot because I know it was XDD plus support, but with stress, pressure, you kind of forget what you have to do, right? This is why this event is really hard because not only you have to be great and prepared, you have to also manage your emotions properly in order to do things in the proper way, right? So he goes Lua, and obvious counter to Lua is Ran, like obviously. So I go Ran Rana. This right here, my opponent is outdrafted. So he decide to go ahead and then go Laya last. I went Lermia last because Lermia just absolutely fucking destroys his comp. As I'm playing Ran with effectiveness, I don't fear nobody. So I went Lermia, he banned it, I banned Ace, and basically this game was literally done at this point. I just don't have to press run, and somehow when I'm in game, because you have to know that there is a lot of information to process and a lot of emotion to manage. I manage to press run S3 for no fucking reason. You can say at this point I fucked up, and this is right, but you have to know that playing Ed is not good in this setup because you have to strip immunity. So there is a 15% in that way, you can get 15, and you have to also land a proper debuff, which would be blind or provoke. Anything else but blind or provoke is almost literally useless most of the time. Like attack break, I don't care. Restrict, I don't care. Like there is debuff that I don't really care about. He counters, strips both, taunt, XDD, and blind Rana, which is really, really, really lucky if we look at the odds. Then I go on to press S3 and I land on one unit. So, yes, I fucked up. And this is why I got absolutely demolished by RNG, but he also got really lucky while I fucked up, which is why he won. Because in like most cases, he would have lost that game. And basically, this is how I lost my match. And this is very sad. Let me know in the comments if you guys want a part 2 where I comment my games against Light E7 and I can show you guys what happened and how I got like an app problem while the casters and everyone thought that this was due to my mouse dysfunctioning, which wasn't true, but you know, um, pe- people can't really know what happens. Like you watch a content online, you don't really know what goes and happens in the background. You just see what you witness, and there is no thinking, no reflection about that. So yeah, thank you guys. Drop a like, drop us like, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys in the next one.